Alright, welcome back. Let's do this. Right away. Yes, please.
I love my work, but I love being a father even more.
Aren't you supposed to be in lockup right now?
I wasn't expecting you to let us live. That surprised me.
Yeah, that's because you're a dumbass.
Enjoy your trip to the big city. It's done then? The transmitter has been modified.
Everything is in place. It's ready to go when we are.
Good. Once the reactor is online, we'll cut into their broadcast. I'll let you do the honors. This, my friends, is the moment we've
So why are we asking people not to interfere when there's nothing they can do to interfere?
The time has finally come to start our reactor.
I don't know.
No longer will we be forced to compromise to survive. No more will we need worry about outpacing our resources. My father and I couldn't be more proud of what you have helped us accomplish, and we look forward to achieving even greater things in the future. The Institute is now truly mankind's best hope. Thank you. All of you.
Son.
I couldn't be more proud of what we've achieved.
Am I supposed to... I guess. Shouldn't we be closing the door on that? There we go.
It's almost hard to believe. After all those years of hard work, here we are. We've arrived. Look what you've made possible.
I did good work, didn't I?
Yes. Yes, you did. There's more work to be done before the Institute's future is guaranteed. The Directorate has convened a meeting about how to proceed. I'm not going to attend. You should be there as Director.
Why aren't you going to attend, huh? Are you going to fall over and croak? You don't want to do that in the middle of the meeting? That would be embarrassing.
There's no need to gloat. I'm man enough to admit that I lost.
I'm not gloating, I'm just walking. Hey, I'm just walking here. Can't you see I'm walking here?
I think an outside perspective is just what we need in our next director.
I'm sure some of the others will question your appointment as our next director. Don't let it bother you.
You're sure some will, even though we've already had a quest together about people who have been doing that. Alright. Say so.
I hope all your needs are being seen to. Just let me know if they're not.
Our technology must seem pretty advanced by our standards.
Oops.
Take good care of yourself, and you won't have
I suppose I'll never be trusted again.
Yep. That's pretty accurate. Guess whose fault that is? Yours, buddy. You did this to yourself. Didn't go high enough. Oh, we'll have to wait for all those guys anyways. Or maybe not, they're already here.
I have every
May I be
confidence
the first to
you'll
welcome
make a
you, sir.
fine director.
We're looking forward to working with you.
Yeah, I bet you are. Because you have to, though. It's a cool amp, actually.
I'm happy to be here, Dr. Fillmore. I hope you do the position justice.
I'm sure you will.
Right now, we're all here because it's finally time to stand up for ourselves.
Let's not be dramatic, Justin.
There's nothing dramatic about it. We're in a position to push back, to assert ourselves here. That's what we've talked about all along.
To bring you up to speed, obviously there are groups in the Commonwealth that stand in opposition to the Institute's goals. With the reactor now online, we have the ability to not only expand synth production, but to project power to a much greater degree.
I'm sure the reactor will improve everyone's life. It's a great accomplishment.
Yes, but it's not just that. The Directorate has agreed that steps must be taken to ensure our safety in the long run.
Let's not beat around the bush. The Directorate has agreed that the Brotherhood of Steel needs to be eliminated.
As the incoming director, we felt it important to inform you of the decision and get your thoughts on it. So, where do you stand?
Well, they're not going to stop harassing us, and I don't trust that Elder Maxon one bit. He seems like a war-hungry lunatic. But,
I think the last thing the Institute needs now is to make things worse. We should be trying to avoid conflict, not starting it.
I would love to see that big airship fly off over the horizon, but it's not going to happen. The conflict is already upon us. Unless we end it now, it's only going to get worse.
We really don't have a choice. If we're to emerge from this the victors, we need to move quickly. As director, it's up to you and how we focus our efforts in achieving this goal. We'd like your input on what direction we should take. Do we increase synth production or focus on weapons development?
What would the results of this choice be? I'd like to make a well-informed decision.
Well, if we increase synth production, we'd be able to deploy more of them to the Commonwealth to aid in our operations. Weapon development would improve the weapons we have available to us now, making our synths more effective in the field. Which would you prefer we focus on?
I've seen enough to know that weapons are the key to winning wars. Let's focus on weapons development.
As you wish. The advanced systems folks will get to work immediately. Thank you very much for your time, sir. That's all we have for the moment. I believe Father wished to speak with you once our meeting concluded.
To be frank, I don't agree with Father's decision, but I'll accept it.
God, you're a bitch.
We're making real progress.
Don't like you.
Thanks to you.
End of the line? That sounds very endy.
Scanning. Subject identified.
He's back in here still, is he? Okay.
There you are.
I wonder if there's a way to resolve this peacefully.
I assume they made their
Probably
intentions
not.
known? It was difficult for them to reach the decision to engage in open hostility. What about you? You agree with their decision?
How long has this been coming? When did they decide on this course of action?
The arrival of the Brotherhood's airship was the final straw, really. There's just too much at stake. You can't afford to lose it all. You know, Father, it's no secret that you worked with the Railroad in order to first reach the Institute. The depth of your involvement with them has been called into question repeatedly. I'm sure you can guess by whom. The question is, where do you stand with them now? Do you count them amongst your allies?
They mean nothing to me. Never have.
I'll admit, I'm relieved to hear that. Then I certainly hope I can count on you for what needs to be done. Because these fanatics cannot be allowed to continue to exist. They represent a very clear threat to the Institute. Small as they are in number, their twisted ideology ensures that they will never stop trying to strike at us. They must be eradicated. Are you willing to see to it?
Or we can just explain why they're wrong.
There has to be some other way to deal with them. Something less drastic.
No, not the railroad. This is our only option. These people are zealots. They have continually shown no regard for human life in their bizarre crusade to free synths. They will not listen to reason, they will not accept reality, and so they must be destroyed before they can destroy us. Please, know that I take no pleasure in this. I have never been one to advocate violence. There is simply no other way. Can I count on you to do what needs to be done?
Fine.
I'll get rid of them.
Thank you. I realize this will be dangerous. Please try to stay safe.
I want to talk to them first, though. Can't we all just get along? Alright. I guess we're doing this first before the Brotherhood of Steel thing. Wait. This is the wrong way. There's by the door, I forgot about that. Derpity derp.
At last, we have power adequate to our needs.
Probably exceeding your needs, honestly. Alright. I don't see why we can't just talk to them, explain to them why what they're doing is causing glitches and dangerous whatnot.
Pam wants to talk with you.
That's nice.
The Brotherhood
Hey, girl.
would murder every synth if they could. Please, work with us instead.
Why should I help you instead?
Now that the Brotherhood knows where the Institute is, in time, they will mount an offensive. And once they do, they'll slaughter everyone in the Institute. Men, women, children, and every synth they can find. I respect you far too much to believe you'd participate in such a bloodbath.
I don't know.
You can't seriously be considering working with the Brotherhood.
Nope.
They killed them all.
Mm-hmm.
You got what it takes to go far with
Desdemona.
The Brotherhood would murder every synth if they could. Work with us instead.
I don't know.
You
I'll
can't
talk to you about other things.
They killed them.
Alright, sing a save. And tell her that I'll side with her just to see what'll
The Brotherhood
happen.
would murder every synth if they could. Please, work with us instead.
I'll do the mission then.
You have no idea how relieved I am to hear that. What I'm about to tell you is the most closely guarded secret the Railroad has. It's time you learn about Patriot. There's a man, or woman, we're not sure, inside the Institute, who helps synths escape to freedom. Dozens of synths owe him their lives. We don't know his name. We've never had a way to contact him. So we gave him the code name Patriot. So you need to infiltrate the Institute and make contact with Patriot.
How do I make contact?
Tom devised a way to send a message to Patriot. We can plant a coded message on an Institute terminal. And, if all goes well, he'll respond. Just see Tom, and you can proceed from there.
Sometimes the story's got it right. You kicked ass at Malden.
I can pursue this a little bit to see what I can learn from Patriot.
I suppose you're here for my medical.
There you are.
I'm feeling overdue for some reconstructive surgery. Ooh, maybe I'll go blonde next time.
Man, you were actually there? Inside the belly of the beast? If the Brotherhood gave you a custom holotape, that's what I'm looking for. Anything that survived Institute security is gold.
Here you go, Tom.
We're in business. You know, I need... Shit, I'm already done. Just plug this baby into any terminal in the Institute, and our man Patriot will get back to you.
Okay. Alright, let's try that. I want to learn more.
Sounds like those raiders at Libertalia were quite a handful.
I don't know where there are, or the nearest terminal is. Do I have one in my room? Is there one here? This isn't actually a terminal, is it? I don't know what the hell this thing is. Looks like a laboratory microphone, or
It's
not
unfortunate that it's
microphone.
But there's
Telescope.
really no other way.
Okay, well, this one was your room, I guess. I don't remember which one. It's my own room. I thought it was this one.
We got more than enough power thanks to the new reactor.
Yeah?
I don't remember where my own quarters were. Okay, I'll have to go into, I don't know, bioscience or something, I guess.
Have you seen J522 around?
Nothing to report,
He didn't
sir.
show up for duty today, and I can't seem to find him.
Did you check robotics?
I was trying to avoid having to go through loading screens for this, but I can't remember which room is mine, so... They're also generic. No, not that one.
What are you Now that the
talking about?
reactor's
They're acting
online,
the same as they do every
perhaps it's
day.
time to think about expanding bioscience.
Okay, advanced systems.
Unit X688 speaks highly of your combat skills.
You've done well so far, but the evaluation is far from over.
Okay, hang on. Wait, what? You told me to meet him here. Stuff.
Hey,
Aha.
it's me. So you're the one who sent the encrypted message. How did you even do that? I wasn't sure anyone on the surface would have a chance to crack Trinity. You know, the encryption algorithm.
A friend named Tinker Tom cracked your encryption.
He must have had some serious hardware to pull that off. Wow, your message was only one word. Friend. What did you mean by that?
The Railroad's in the business of helping synths too. That makes us friends.
What? The Railroad? As in the Railroad? I kept sending synths to the surface hoping someone would help them. I hoped the Railroad got to some of them, but I never knew for certain.
Why are you helping synths?
At first, I just wanted to see if I could get away with it. It was a challenge, you know? But then I realized the synths are really just like us, except without any freedom. I decided to help the ones that wanted to escape, so they can have a better life.
How did you help synths escape?
Through hacking. The departments focus their best talents on hard science. Why waste time on terminal security, right? The SRB is the exception. And, unfortunately, they control which synths go to the surface. But a forged work order from, let's say, bioscience can get a hand-picked synth on surface detail. And it turns out the Railroad was waiting for them. Wow.
You saved a lot of synths.
So much to take in. But, wait. With you in the picture, I have this idea. To rescue a lot of synths. At once. But we'll need help. Where's he working now? Right. Let's go to the West Atrium. Probably best to talk about something else right now.
I don't know where we're going.
You know my father thinks it's a living hell on the surface. But that can't be right. Heck, you look positively normal to me. No offense.
God, you're really delusional.
I'm not sure if we could ever make the surface actually a decent place to live. But that doesn't mean we shouldn't at least try to help, you know?
Nice work bringing that rogue synth back.
Let's see where it's... Both figuratively and literally.
C-114, it's me.
Sir, do you require something?
It's okay, Z-1. He's a friend. He's with the Railroad.
Meeting here is dangerous. And you bring a stranger. You. How do I know we can trust you?
Who are you?
My designation is Z-114, a simple maintenance synth.
He's not from here. He's been helping our synths escape on the surface. It's safe.
If you insist we speak in front of him, do so quickly.
Right now. How many synths want to escape, Z-1?
The ones I know for certain? 13.
That'll take forever. Let's free those 13 all in one go.
I would do anything for my people. But how do we get them to the teleporter? It's no good. The old maintenance tunnels that lead there are always sealed. By the SRB.
If I can find a way to open those doors, could you get your synths to the teleporter room?
Yes. We'll talk later. Someplace more secure.
Just a few high security doors, right? Controlled by cutting-edge SRB security tech. Yeah. A head-on hack is the sucker play. So we go at them sideways. You're willing to help, right? I can't do this alone.
Of course I'll help you.
Our core security architecture hasn't fundamentally changed from the old CIT days. The original security program was called Code Defender. Revolutionary stuff. We still have terminals running version 1, mothballed in storage. With some persuasion, I can get an old terminal to interface with the new security terminals. Enough to open doors, at least. Problem is, I can't even crack version 1. So I need a good old-fashioned username and a password. And that's nowhere to be found in the Institute. But if you could get me a pre-war admin password from the surface, I could log right in.
I'll find it for you.
That's great. Unfortunately, the obvious place to look won't work. The CIT ruins were picked clean years ago, but some of the admins had to live off-campus. Ask your friends in the railroad.
I don't know. This guy seems really naive. Yeah, let's just finish this up. It's time to get this series finished. Okay.
The rumor is true. One of our agents has made it inside the Institute.
Is this what Tinker Tom was working on?
Yes, Tom's work is related. But the device and the assembly was the Wanderer's doing. After the device was assembled, he made it inside the Institute. And then back out.
Where is the Institute?
We're not sure exactly. Best guess is that it's somewhere under the old CIT. But they've been using a teleportation device to get in and out, so it could be anywhere.
What did he find out?
I know you all have questions, but I've said everything I'm going to. But know this, the ops you're planning and running now are the most important of our lives. We have a chance at rescuing more synths than we ever dreamed of, so get it done.
Okay, I'm gonna save it here, and then we'll see what happens in the next one.